than if you were to go directly to CleverRx, just slightly higher. So that's a really great thing that we've fought for our agents to make this, kind of worth the time. And it's not even it's compensation, not even necessarily every time a prescription is filled, but it's even per prescription. So if they're going and getting 5 prescriptions at a time that they're using this program for, that's 5 times you're getting compensated in that one visit.
Yeah, absolutely. Great point. Yeah, great point about a lot of times you can kind of do these sorts of things, have these sorts of programs just kind of on your own, but that is a good point. If you get it through senior marketing specialists, because we have such a good relationship with them, you are able to earn just a little bit more compensation on that. So it's nice to see that number. It's nice to see that you're helping people out and adding a little bit more to your pocket. But something that might be even more valuable than the compensation that you'd earn from this is the value add to your agency. Sometimes there are things in this business, and we're definitely seeing that in the PDP market this year, where we just have to sit back and say, I'm not going to get paid on this today. I'm just going to buckle down and trust that this is going to help me play the long game. This is going to be something that keeps me open in 30 years, not something that earns me a sale today. And things like this add value to your agency. Whenever someone comes in, anybody can write them a prescription drug plan. Anybody can shop. They can do that themselves, in fact. But the difference between an agent and an advisor and people being able to do this on their own with Google is there are certain things that you will be able to go above and beyond to help them out with. If someone comes into your office and you're looking at their drugs and you know it's going to be costly and you see that the PDP plan is a good PDP plan, but at the end of the day, they're taking a lot or they have expensive drugs, here's one more thing that you can say, okay, so I've set you up with this. We believe this is the best plan that we have for you. But in the case that maybe you might be able to save a little bit more money, here's a program called CleverRx. You're able to present this coupon, which we'll go over those directions just a second, but you're able to present this extra solution to them in the case that maybe they want to save a couple more dollars or a lot more dollars. We'll see that in just a second as well. It just adds an extra value to your agency because it's one more thing that you can help them with that maybe isn't necessarily, it's a value add to your agency.
Not to mention, for the value, the extra marketing and branding that we're going to go over here in a second that it allows for, because just to emphasize, this is not an insurance product in any way, shape, or form. So not only is it adding value in those things where you can market these at different times of the year where you can't market other things, compliance is not such a factor in it, but then also you can have anybody in your office, if you have any support staff, if you have any admin, anything like that, they can also be helping your clients with this because, again, it is not an insurance product. So again, tons of value to that agency.
For sure. This next point is probably one of my favorite reasons why we should be utilizing CleverRx, maybe over some of the other competitors, is because CleverRx does not do any recruiting outside of agents. So they do not market direct to consumers, in which other competitors do. So what their marketing tactics are is to work directly with agents and then from there go down the pipeline. This means that CleverRx isn't marketing directly to your clients. That way you are able to receive that compensation. You're able to help them through that. One thing to keep in mind, GoodRx would be probably the biggest competitor for this, and a service that people have been using for years and years. But a couple years ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago at this point, they were bought by a large call center called Go Health. And because Go Health is a call center FMO sort of organization, that means that anybody that uses GoodRx now becomes leads for them, meaning that all of your clients that you set up with GoodRx have now become free leads to GoodRx. So that's a big thing. That's a big reason why CleverRx is specifically designed for people in this market. In fact, I think the founder, if I remember correctly, Brittany, I believe the founder sold senior insurance as well. And that was one
Yes.
reason why he wanted to make something similar to this, is because the concept is so good, but sometimes can kind of skip the agent, leave the agent out. So CleverRx was literally designed to be something like their competitor, but to make sure that they're keeping safe and being on the agent side as well.
Hence the compensation element.
Correct. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so savings are essential, not just convenient. We all know how life-changing, sometimes life-saving drug coverage can be for people. So just keep that in mind. It's just another thing that people can use if maybe their PDP insurance isn't working. A lot of times it can help them save up to 80% off. I know that whenever we first rolled this out, they were saying that a lot of times the prices were beating their competitors, their coupons, the savings were beating their competitors. So just keep that in mind as well. But now that we know what CleverRx is, let's go ahead and dive into how it works. So it's very easy, it's tech friendly, but also if you have some clients that maybe aren't quite caught up to the app or anything like that yet, there's different solutions here. So the easiest way to do it is to download the CleverRx app, and then you sign in. The way that you register, let me pull it up here for you guys. I can show you here. You just register with your phone number, and then it makes you a little portal here. Now this is for your clients. Your clients will download this app. You can too, of course. Download this app, and then you're able to just search prescriptions. You kind of log in here. You're able to save your prescriptions here, and you have your coupon code. So you download the app, you register, and then you find whatever coupon. You can search whatever drug. You search in the type of drug, the dosage, all that sorts of stuff as well. And then you're able to find the coupon. You take it to your pharmacist. Your pharmacist will put that on file that you have CleverRx coupon, and then they are able to compare there whether your insurance is going to save you more or if the CleverRx is going to save you more.
And just to emphasize, they need to download, we're going to go over this in a second, but you as the agent, as we mentioned, get your own app with your own branding and things on it. And so you want to make sure they're getting your app, and we'll go over how to do that.
Yes. Mary has a good question here. I thought I read that if a discount is used, then it does not go towards the $2,000 max out of pocket. So that is correct, Mary,
Yes.
because this is not connected to that PDP plan. Remember, these are coupons that are used instead of the PDP plan. So if you were to use the coupon, it wouldn't affect the PDP whatsoever. Now, for some people, that might be something that you have to look into and say, hey, this is something you can choose to do. You might be saving, like one at a time, but you will reach your 2,000 out of pocket or max out of pocket quicker. And so then in the end, they might, not save as much money, but then there's going to be a lot of your clients who aren't even going to come close to that $2,000 max out of pocket. And so something like this really can help them month to month. So it kind of just depends on the situation. This isn't a cure-all. This is something that is, you help them with their PDP, and then you give them one more solution just in case. So just keep that in mind as well. It doesn't help. It does not go towards that max out of pocket. So that's a good thing to note. Let's see. Okay, yes, so you can present the app. You can also get cards as well. We'll talk about that here in just a second, or you can just go to their website and print off a coupon as well. If you're on a computer, if maybe your client doesn't have a smartphone, they're able to go to CleverRx, CleverRx's website, and they're able to find the drug lookup, and we'll take a look at that as well. But it doesn't really matter, like this little bubble says, it doesn't matter how the pharmacist received that coupon. They just need to see that you are signed up, so that way they can put it on file. And then from there, every time you go to fill that script, they're able to look and compare to see if CleverRx or if your PDP or if one of the competitors saves you more money. Okay, now how to get set up. Brittany, I'm gonna go ahead and let you take over this part because I know that you've worked a lot on the back end with this sort of stuff.
Of course. Well, I can tell you that it's extremely, extremely easy. First step, call us. We'll get you set up. But basically what's going to happen is we're going to send some very basic information over to Clever. And then as it says here, you're going to get a welcome email saying that you have Clever now and that you're good to go. They will send you a DocuSign email. That's just because there is the compensation end. So you're basically just agreeing to partner with them at that point. You do have to hit a minimum threshold, which I think they recently lowered to get that compensation. I think it was like $25 or $50. And so once you have that DocuSign, then that just has all that information set up and ready to go. So that as soon as you do have that compensation ready to be pulled out, that you can be sent that. So it's a very, very simple process. It's really just making sure that you have your information in there so that they can create the next step of your personal website, your personal application, and your personal portal. And then, so they're going to send you all of that in your activation email after you finish that DocuSign email, giving all those final details. And then you're ready to start getting those out to clients. And we can show you what that looks like on this next slide.
I know that one thing that we talked about whenever this product first rolled out was we were all kind of amazed at how easy it was to get set up. In fact, we talked about how internally we don't even want to use the word get contracted with them, because that makes it sound like way more than what it is. It's just getting set up. It's so easy. You can literally do it in 5 minutes, all of it together. And so, yeah, give us a call. We're happy to help you, but it is very, very easy. So if it's something where you're just like, I don't have time for that, you could probably do it on your break. It's pretty easy. So
yes.
Let's go ahead and dive into what the 3 different sort of formats look like. Again, there's a screenshot of that personal app there. It's very easy to use, very cute for what it's worth. The graphics are really cute. The marketing is really great at Clever, and we'll go over some of that here in just a second, but they have a great marketing team there. So you're able to save your medications. If you use the app, you're able to see what you take, the dosage, all that sorts of stuff. You're able to always have that on you if you want. And then you're able to look at other drugs as well. And then you can also get the personalized cards. So CleverRx, I don't know if we've mentioned it, but it's all completely free. All the way up to this point, you are paying absolutely nothing. Now, the only thing that has any sort of cost associated to CleverRx is the optional cards. So if you want to print out cards to have in your office to be able to hand instead of having your clients use the app, or if they prefer to use cards instead of the app, the only thing that costs is you have to print off the personalized cards. You have to pay for the printing and the shipping of those cards. So that's the only thing, and it's optional. You don't even have to do that. I think a lot of our agents, whenever they get set up with Clever, they go ahead and order these cards anyway, because they're not costing an arm and a leg or anything like that. And the convenience of being able to hand out a card is definitely worth the price. But just keep that in mind, that everything is free as far as using CleverRx goes. Getting set up with CleverRx, it's free for you, and it's also free for your clients as well. The personalized cards, printing cost is the only thing that you're going to see a cost associated with CleverRx.
And we've done some price comparison, like, okay, I have my card. What if I go to Vistaprint or something? And because Clever's doing so much bulk printing on these, the cost is extremely minimal. That's why we see most of our agents go ahead and do it. So we've kind of checked that out, and it's very, very great. I do like the card simply because it puts none of this searching prescription burden, I guess you could say, on the client. They literally just give the pharmacy the card and say, check for me if there's a better deal I should be using. So that is one of the benefits of the card. But again, the app is great. They can price shop that themselves ahead of time or use your personal website. And you're going to get this link to this personal app and this personal website in that welcome email as soon as you register after you do that DocuSign. So it's very quick and easy. You can see all the places that it says senior marketing specialist. It would just list your agency or name, however you choose to list that on your DocuSign information.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That is one thing that I hadn't mentioned was all this is personalized as well. So like she just said, if you look at the personal website, I'm pointing to the screen like you all can see what I'm pointing at. The personal website here where it says compliments of senior marketing specialists, of course, that's something that we're using for ours. But if you sign up, you get that personal website, you get that personal app personalized. And so whenever people go to fill your script, it will say compliments of your agency name. So that way they're always seeing your brands in front of them. It's those little things that help build that brand recognition, that help remind them who they can go to whenever they need help for these sorts of things. So keep that in mind right there on the card as well. They have the name. So it's all personalized, which is just very nice and ties it back to your agency, not just back to the brand, which again is just another sign that this company is for the agents just as much as they are for the consumers as well.
And you can go directly to that personal website after you get that set up. And there's the spot on there to text your clients the app. So again, if you're wrapping up the appointment or you have, somebody, an admin staff that somehow supports you, you can just text them the link to that. It sends it to them, they click it and it downloads, and then they have that and it's branded to you, and that's going to link you through all that compensation if it's used that way. So it's really easy to get your clients that app if that's the way they choose to do it.
Absolutely. Now it's really easy to use the drug lookup. All you have to do is you can do this in the app or you can do this on the website, but this is what the drug lookup looks like. That's kind of a mouthful there. You type in the drug name, you choose it, zip code, and then of course you enter in all that extra sort of stuff. And then it's going to give you all the different prices of that drug and the dosage in your area, in that zip code there. At the very, very top, it's going to have two things. It's going to have the one that has the lowest price, so you can see exactly what pharmacy to go to today to get that price for that drug. And then you can also look to see which one's nearest to you. This is important because you're working with a demographic that is our seniors, they're a little bit older. And so sometimes distance can make a big difference. So having the option to see whichever pharmacy is closest to them can really, really help specifically with your demographic. So just keep that in mind. It's all based on location. So that way you know that you're getting local stuff. And it's very, very easy to, very easy to use and very user friendly. Okay, guys, we are almost done here. Here's the partner portal. Brittany, I'll let you take this one away, but this is such a cool feature. In fact, I was spending time on our partner portal earlier this morning and sending screenshots to our team being like, oh my gosh, look at this savings and everything. So yeah, Brittany, I'll let you explain what this is.
I know, it's such a fun site. So we just talked about all the client-facing websites, the client-facing personal portal, the app, and things like that. You actually also get an admin website with this for you to be able to track the impact that you're having. Honestly, if you do have an agency and you have, or admin staff that are enrolling people under you, or anything like that, you'll see the agents that you support on here, but you'll also see how many claims you have, how much you've earned. This is where everything is. So you can see there's, the payout ledger. That's where you'll find your compensation. There's this claims report. That's where you're seeing actually how many claims of that are your clients are processing. Now, I do want to emphasize something here that we haven't hit on necessarily. There is no client enrollment in this whatsoever. You text them that app, you give them that card, and that's the most they do. They just present that then to the pharmacy and they get those savings. So there's not going to be any client information in here. You'll see that you have, say, 5 claims, that you have so much compensation tied to that. And you can really see your impact and that your clients are actually utilizing it, but you won't see that Sadie is your client getting all that savings. And again, that's for one, the ease of them not having to enroll, but also going back to their agent distribution, their agent protecting, they're paying you compensation, they're not selling these as leads. There's no worry about that because they do not have your client's information. They just see that somebody is utilizing and getting those savings. So it's really a great benefit on that side of things, and you get to still see your revenue, your claims, your impact with your clients on this, and it's really fun. Like Sadie was saying, we like to hop on there a couple times a year, see how much, literally thousands and tens of thousands of dollars every month that our agents are saving their clients. So
Yeah.
it's definitely fun to watch.
I went,
They're also, oh,
oh,
sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I was just gonna say, I went through and looked at the 2023, how much our agents underneath us had saved collectively, and it was $189,556 collectively. That's what the clients had saved with all of our agents from those drug costs. So, and it's just so cool to be able to see every month that amount saved, the numbers of claims. Sometimes it's kind of crazy to see the number of claims compared to the amount saved. You're like, whoa, someone had a really good month whenever it comes to this sort of stuff. So yeah, anyway.
Yeah. And the last thing I was going to say, there's also marketing material on here as it's listed. So you can see marketing there on the left side down towards the bottom of that list there. They have wonderful marketing materials that I think Sadie has a slide on here. Again, these are all completely compliant. This is not an insurance product. Oh, and something I totally forgot to mention is they do have pet drugs that you can save on too, which I'm a big fan of. I know pet insurance is crazy. Not everyone necessarily has that or can afford that, but you can actually help your clients save on drugs for their pets as well with this.
Yeah,
What a fun
absolutely.
social media post.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And like I said, they have really cute marketing stuff. They have just, yeah, a really great marketing team. So all this stuff is very fun, very colorful, very eye-catching. So it is fun to use on social media. It's fun to have printed around your office and whatnot. And yeah, and like she said, I forgot to sort of mention, because it's similar to like its competitors. Yes, you work with the senior demographic, but this can be used, CleverRx can be used for anybody. So it can be used for your clients' grandchildren and pets and kids and all the different people. It can be used for anyone. So you can set it up with the whole family if you want to. It doesn't have to be just your client. It can be used for anyone. I love the vet option because, of course, here at Senior Marketing Specialists, we're pet obsessed. So they just had to say that they covered pets, and we were like, where do we sign?
Yeah.
But yes, so it's really great. You have to keep in mind, this can be a game changer for some seniors. Sometimes their pets are their biggest companions. Their pets are their children. And so being able to help out their pets as well for us might seem like a fun little thing, but for some people can be a huge relief for them as well. So just keep that in mind. Check out those marketing materials. They're very fun. They don't cost anything. The only thing that it costs is you print them yourself. So you download those PDFs and you can print how you'd like. And then again, there are those cards over here on the side that you can order. If you want to order those, give us a call. We're happy to do that. And remember, those are the only things that have a cost associated with it. But like we said, most of our agents are ordering them just because of the decently low cost for them. So guys, to wrap it up, we try to keep it quick and simple today, and I think we've done that. To wrap it up, this is going to be okay, I tried to say excellent and awesome at the same time. This is going to be an excellent additive to your services this AEP and beyond. So please, if you have any questions about CleverRx, if you want to get set up, give us a call. Even if you just want to check it out, because there's no cost or anything associated with it, get set up with it, look around on the portal and whatnot, see if it's something that you want to print off and start offering to people. But get familiar with it, give us a call, and if you have any questions, we're happy to help you out. But we see a lot of our agents being very satisfied and very happy to be able to add something like this on top of their PDP help, on top of their competitors. And again, just because they can know at the end of the day that this is helping their clients, and it also has the agents back as well. So
I'll also add that if you got set up at some point and then you used it for a bit and then now we're rolling back into AEP, it's time to kind of ramp that up again, but you forgot what that personal URL was or something like that, we keep all of that on file. We can look all that up for you. So give us a call and we can get you all those details so you can get going with us again.
absolutely. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the questionnaire box. Otherwise, we will get out of here in just a minute. Mary, you did have a question at the very beginning. There might have been some issues with the system and whatnot, and they sent you the cards, all that good stuff. That's good. So go ahead and give us a call. We can contact them, figure all that stuff out for you as well. You're also able to call them if you want to as well, but please feel free to call us. We're happy to connect you, make sure we can kind of get all those bugs figured out. But I'm really excited to have this kind of reintroduced again to our agents. We have agents that, you know, we see claims every single month from. Their clients are definitely using it. We have seen claims from, hey, this saved you $6 to, hey, this month alone we had one that was like just over $1,000 on one drug, on one claim. So it really is great, really can be completely life-changing. And again, the most important part from our eyes is that they really have the agents back as much as they have the clients back. All right, guys, that is all we have. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. If you have any follow-up questions, please feel free to call us. We're happy to help you out. We're happy to connect with you on that. If you want to get set up with Clever, give us a call. Super easy. We're happy to do that. It's definitely not too late because it's so quick and easy before AEP, but it's a good time to get those cards ordered and whatnot. That way you have them ready to go for AEP. But Brittany, do you have anything else to add before we get out of here?
Nothing today. Just thank you guys for joining. We look forward to seeing all those claims on our side because, like I said, it's a lot of fun for our staff too.
Yeah, absolutely. All righty, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks, Brittany.
Bye.